Stellar Blade. An apocalyptic sci-fi open-world Souls-like action RPG pro skater. This game has a lot going on, but in any other case where that would feel like too much unnecessary additions, Stellar Blade blends all of these elements into a game I'm proud to say I have 40 hours played in. And I know what you're thinking. No, it's not because of the booty. Maybe the first 2 or 3 hours is because of the booty. Booty. Oh my god, I should have been wearing a different skin for this. I had to, oh my. I can see everything. It's crazy. I won't deny, it is nuts. It's also the #1 reason people refuse to play this game. But if I had my choice of playing a bland-ass Dark Souls game where everything is dingy, dirty, and ugly, or this vibrant, almost angelic-looking game, and I get some ass, I think the answer is pretty clear. But even beyond the way this game looks, the way it feels and plays is so much better than other Souls-like.
There's no way I made that jump. That was so fire.
Other games FromSoft has made in its own right feel clunky and sluggish. Everything is super slow, and I'm sure that's on purpose. If you like that, I'm happy for you. But I like feeling quick and responsive. Imagine Sekiro cranked up to 11. You run fast as shit. Perfect dodge, perfect parry, counterattacks, counter abilities. You can do it all, and it makes you feel like a superhero. The sound design helps so much too. Every block or dodge releases more dopamine into my brain than that ass does. This is a true action game after all, unlike Black Myth, that won action game of the year. Not really even an action game, but for sure, bruh. Yes, there are skill trees, which people have opinions about, but thankfully, filling it out never felt like a necessity for me. I beat the game without doing that, no problem, because my focus was set elsewhere. This game has a fuck ton of outfits to find in the open world. It's like 50 or something like that. I was a big fan of all the streetwear options, but most of them are really good regardless. Sometimes a little absurd, maybe a lot of time a little absurd. But at the very least, they all have style. You can even unlock new hair selections and earrings, and collecting all of them is a huge incentive to explore the open worlds of this game. There are 2 true open world areas in Stellar Blade, unfortunately both desert locations, which really sucks for me, because I hate desert areas. And it's a huge shame, honestly, because of how pretty this game can be. Like, seriously, I spent so long playing around with the photo mode. Hands down, the best photo mode in any video game I've ever seen. How do I take a photo? But it sucks that the open world areas are the most boring looking parts of the game, because you spend a lot of playtime here. Despite that, the level locations are amazing, and you do get to go back and explore them as you please, which makes for great photos too. I was really hoping for a snowy area in the game, and we kinda got that, as you can tell by this super innocent photo that I took. I'm not lying, I did spend forever in the photo mode. Now, Souls-like is nothing without great boss fights, and trust me, this is where Stellar Blade shines. There are so many boss fights here. Completing one in the story immediately unlocks it in a boss challenge mode you can access at any time. This should be a standard for all Souls-like games. For all games in general, to be honest. They all feel unique, great designs make them stand out, interesting movesets. Unfortunately, they aren't super difficult for the first half of the game. Stellar Blade doesn't just throw you into a boss fight that is so difficult beyond your understanding of what could be. They keep it manageable so you have time to learn the moves and progress the story, instead of forcing you to learn everything while butting heads against a singular boss. I do enjoy this decision. Most fights that are nerfed for story progression, you run into them again in the open world, which are much more difficult anyways. But let's not overlook the fact that this game is just fun. It's hard to convey from just watching gameplay. This game has a certain feeling to it that you really just can't explain unless you're playing it. My favorite boss in the game is by far the hardest one. I spent like 3 hours on this John, and despite that, I never once wanted to give up. Yes, it was really hard, but I was enjoying every moment of it, which is something I absolutely cannot say about the boss fights in other Souls games. Fuck! I just really don't care about them. And I can't show you that boss fight specifically for the sake of the story, but just know that you're in for a treat. I don't usually get invested in the stories in games like this anyways. And truth be told, I wasn't for a lot of this one. It's pretty good for most of the game. However, there is a singular decision towards the end, and it doesn't matter which one you pick, because while one is a bad ending and one is a good, they are both so unbelievably cool. You have no idea how bad I want to talk about it, because the ending of this game alone makes it worth playing. But if I can convince at least one person to play this game, then it's worth to leave a mystery. And all of this for a beautiful AAA price of $60, as all major studio releases should be. I absolutely do not not respect the practice of upcharging games. I'm not paying $70 or $80 for something I don't know that I like. Charging $60 for a game like this is incredible though. This is the type of game that should be $80, not that dog shit Mario Kart Worlds, whatever the fuck. Get out of here, loser. But if you are on the fence about this game, not sure if $60 is the wave, there's a demo, and that is all that you need to get hooked. How Stellar Blade didn't win Game of the Year is beyond me. Fuck Black Myth. The game is so run-of-the-mill. Astrobot's cool, but man, Stellar Blade deserved that win. Best soundtrack, best sound design, best action game, just something, man. But Stellar Blade didn't win anything, and that's a crime. Give this game a try, you won't regret it. There is a reason it is the fastest selling PlayStation game on Steam. Yes, faster than God of War. Yes, faster than Spider-Man. It's Stellar Blade, brother. Play that shit. This has been Lubert. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and join the Discord to get notified every single time I upload. All right, thank you guys so much. Peace out.